Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Xiaojing. I'm from RDFZ Xishan School. Welcome back. In our class, we are going to improve our reading skills. 同学们好，我们又见面了。我是来自人大附中西山学校的张小静老师。本讲我们将一起进行期末复习指导的第3课时，阅读理解能力的提升。At the end of this period, you will be able to identify the type of a passage, analyze the structure of narrative and expository texts, apply the reading skills in practice. 本节课我们将能够识别不同的阅读篇章文体，分析记叙文和说明文的篇章结构，并能运用所学的阅读技能。Have you remembered what we write from our textbook? Let's have a review together. We write survey results in our school magazine. It tells students' favorite ball games. We also write a magazine article. It tells us how well the sports star eats. It's an interview about healthy eating habits. We learn to eat healthily. Have you remembered this ad about a clothes store? It shows us many attractive clothes at very good prices. We learn about the colorful school activities during the busy term from the school notice. In fact, most of the passages are mainly about people's stories and experiences, or scientific researches and new findings. Now, let's find out the types of the passages. There are 3 main types of passages. First, a narrative text is to tell a story and it is more emotional. Second, an expository text is to give information and it is more academic. Third, an argumentative text is to argue for an opinion and it is more argumentative. 同学们可以结合咱们语文学科有关文体的相关的学习经历，我们不难理解，记叙文主要是记人、叙事、讲故事、表达情感。说明文则是客观的传递信息，具有解释说明的特点。议论文是通过摆事实、讲道理，论证并说服读者接受作者的观点。Then, let's do some reading to understand the types of the passages. Please read the beginning part of the passage and find some clues to tell the type of this passage. Is it a narrative text, an expository text, or an argumentative text? Justin was really good at basketball, and he was the best at school. He dreamed to be a basketball player. However, one day, when some boys played with Justin, he was pushed flying, fell on the ground, and broke his leg. The doctor said Justin might never play again. Justin was so sad. At the very beginning, it shows that this passage is about Justin. From the keywords good, best, and dream to be a basketball player, we get to know that he is quite confident in the ability of becoming a basketball player. Then, something happened unexpectedly. From the words played, pushed, flying, fell on the ground, broke his leg, and might never play again, we can infer that Justin was in trouble playing basketball. At the end of this paragraph, it shows his feeling. He was so sad, which shows his first turning point. That is, from being confident to sad. We can easily find that this passage is a narrative text because it tells a story with developing plots and changing emotions. Then, what happened next? Let's go on reading the second paragraph. While we are reading, please highlight the words describing Justin's behaviors. The first 6 weeks, Justin just lay in bed watching TV every day and ate potato chips. And soon he put on too much weight. His grades had really fallen since he broke his leg. His once bright future disappeared. Now, let's focus on Justin's behaviors. Lay in bed, watching TV, ate potato chips, which caused the bad results, put on too much weight, and grades had fallen. Finally, his once bright future disappeared. Let's think about this question. From this paragraph, we can infer that A. Justin faced his trouble bravely. B. Justin lost himself in his trouble. According to the last sentence, his once bright future disappeared. We can infer that he felt hopeless and lost himself in his trouble. While reading the story, we may have some questions in our mind, like, can he accept the reality? Is there anything that can change him? Let's go on reading the third paragraph. When he lost himself in great hopelessness, Justin's sister Kiki came home from the university. She was like sunshine, telling stories of college. Justin was attracted by the stories. Please think about the blank. What kind of stories did his sister tell him? Boring stories or exciting stories? Let's find the answer according to the clues. First, he felt hopeless, which means he was not interested in anything. Then, his sister came back. She was like sunshine, which means she can bring people brightness, happiness, and hope. So, the stories she told can attract Justin from his hopelessness. Yes, the answer should be exciting stories. Along with the plus, the emotion also changes from being hopeless to getting excited. So far, we are expecting what's going to happen next. Then, let's go on reading. He found there was still a lot to do, and they looked as wonderful as his basketball. Basketball used to be all his life, but now there was only schoolwork. So he had to get good at it. He didn't want to give up. He decided to make a change. What's this paragraph mainly about? He found a lot to do, as wonderful as basketball. He had to get good at schoolwork. Most importantly, he didn't want to give up. All of these are supporting details. So, this paragraph is mainly about he decided to make a change. This is another turning point. Then, how did he change? Let's go on reading. During those